Welcome, students. I hope you are studying well. This is a part 2 of our English composition and its types. So let's begin our session. In this video, we are going to cover the remaining two types of English composition, that is, short story writing and picture composition in detail. So let's start. Students, before heading towards our further video, we will have a quick recap of what we have done in our first video of English composition. First of all, we discussed what is the meaning of composition. It is a way a writer assembles words and sentences to create a coherent and a meaningful work. Further, we understood what are the tips to write any kind of effective composition. It must be interesting, original, and students, you must create a reading habit. Then we discussed our first type of composition, that is narrative writing. It is a writing in which a writer tells story about something that has actually happened, might have happened, or might happen in future. Then we came to our second type, that is descriptive writing. Descriptive writing creates a picture of a person, place, thing, or an event. And the third type which we did was an argumentative writing. It's a genre of writing that requires to investigate a topic, collect, generate, evaluate evidence, and establish a position on the topic in a concise manner. We also discussed the formats and elements of all these compositions in detail. So students, for more information, you can check our previous video. The first type which we are going to discuss is quite interesting. That is story writing. Story writing is a narration of real or imaginary events involving real or imaginary people. We write story in past tense. So in simple words, it is a piece of creative writing which involves real as well as imaginary characters and events. Elements of story writing. Elements are actually the backbone of any good story. So, students, if you follow certain elements, you can write stories more effectively. First, setting. Setting is where and when. It includes place and time in which the story takes place. Characters. Characters are the people in your story. Your story will heavily depend on how well you write your characters. Remember, students, don't use unnecessary characters in your story. Your every character should have a purpose in your story. Conflict. Conflict is the problem in your story that needs to be resolved. Then comes the resolution, conclusion, or the solution of the problem. Finally comes the theme. Theme is a message, so it is the central idea around which your story revolves. As students, you can see I have made a box. S means setting. It tells when and where. So T means is for talking characters. O is for oops, a problem. R is for resolution, means solution. Y is for yes, wow, the solution has been found. Format of story writing. Students, first of all, you need to provide a suitable title to your story, which should be eye-catching. Then comes the beginning. The beginning or the introduction of the story is of essential importance. This is the part where you can instantly capture the attention of your readers. Here, you need to give the background information of your story. Body or plot. Plot is the sequence of events that makes your story. Here is where the actual narration of your story will happen. Children, your plot must correlate with the events and your characters. So make sure your plot is well developed and based on your title. And finally comes conclusion. This is where your story will come to its logical conclusion. It is also not necessary to give your story a definite ending. You can make your piece of writing an open ended one. Examples. The first example is quite easy, so I will read the second one for you. Read the given line and complete the story in 200 to 250 words. Give a suitable title. She was standing in the rain in the middle of the road. Students, as discussed in format, you can turn your story into any perspective. This way, you can give any interpretation to your story, a happy or a sad one. Picture composition. Picture composition is a piece of written text based on a set of pictures or a single picture. It suggests a story, a chain of events, or a single incident. In a picture composition, what you have to do is you need to study and analyze the picture closely, which will be given to you. After observing, you can write a story or an account of what it suggests to you by using appropriate words to express your creative ideas. As your written text should leave a lasting impact on the readers. Students, now we will understand the guidelines to study a picture. First point is imagination. It is the most prominent element of picture composition. You have to be imaginative and creative. So this way it will definitely add colors to your composition. So once you observe the picture, you need to note each and every minute details. Then start connecting them towards each other to make it into an effective piece of writing. Mere listing of the picture is to be panelized. You need to make a story that derives towards some theme. So students, you can make your writing impressive by using vivid words, similes, metaphors, and different phrases. Format of picture composition. Well, students, the format starts with introduction. Topic line. It means you have to convey the readers what you are going to write by analyzing the picture closely in your first paragraph. Body. It includes further information to the readers in well-organized manner. Here you need to connect your ideas and correlate with your characters to make any effective story or account by using different adjectives, metaphors, similes, or phrases. Then comes conclusion. Conclusion must be as impressive as your beginning. Then, second point is your own interpretation. It means what you have gathered from the picture you need to summarize over here and any moral message you want to give your readers. It should be included in your conclusion. So students, I'm concluding this lesson with an assignment for you. So let's read it. Given below are some pictures. You can attempt any one. Write a story or an account of what it suggests to you. So there are 5 pictures. You can attempt any one from these. I hope you have understood this lesson. Now, from my side, I want to tell you study hard, stay home, and stay fit.